Okay, thank you everybody for joining me again, for joining me on Collectible Treasures and Whatnot, Episode 2. I got a couple of great items here that I want to talk about, and then we will go to a little discussion on, call it, is it good to know the value of your toys? But let's start with this one first piece here. It's a Jason Todd piece. It's a pewter comic book champions fine pewter limited edition. Jason Todd, if you don't know who he was, I believe, the second Robin in the Batman Robin comic book series, which I think he came in 1984, I believe. So yeah, that was his actual name, Jason Todd. This piece, it's handcrafted pewter, and pewter alone we know it can be expensive. I used to collect pewter dragons, and just for like a 3-inch figure dragon, I would pay 20 between $20 and $30. So that kind of gives you an idea how expensive it can be. But as far as this piece, I don't remember how much I paid for it. It was on a discount or like a clearance, so I didn't pay the full price. But it was a while back ago when I bought it, and I can't remember the exact price. I don't know, maybe $10, $15. Like I said, this was a while back ago. It was probably back in 2005, 2006, maybe, when I bought it. But either way, I'm glad that I got it. I do remember almost walking away from it and not purchasing it, and I'm glad I didn't do that. Yeah, as soon as you got something in your hands, if you got the money and it's not going to hurt your wallet, go for it. Get it and add it to your collection. There's been some stuff that I've had in the past. I've had it in my hand, second thought it, put it back down, and walked out, and then found out later it had built up quite a good value to it, and have been kicking myself in the butt ever since. So, but don't go broke. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. It happens. It happens to me all the time. So, but either way, like I said, I got this on a clearance. I regret peeling the sticker off. It was on top. Yeah, you'll see that in the pictures. So yeah, I regret doing that. I wish I could have kept it on there. Then that had the actual price that I paid for it. And I mean, there is some damage here and there. There's some wear and tear. There's some scratches across the front of the plastic cover, but that's okay. The seals on the box are still pretty much intact. I enjoy this piece. I like it very much. It has a certificate of authenticity, which is great. Anything you can get with a certificate on there is great. It helps the value and stuff. Even sometimes the numbers, it's say like some of them will say number one out of 1,000, or like that. That's good to have. Usually the number one is the most valuable, but can still be pretty close to the same price range. This one is kind of weird. It says E-263. I'm not really sure what that means, but that's fine. It's clear. The certificate isn't faded or nothing. The number on there isn't faded. It's readable. A lot of the print and the picture design on the box is readable. It's not damaged to the point to where you're gonna have a hard time reading the whole thing. It's not faded or nothing. There's no water damage. There's some tears and folds here and there. Some of the corners are kind of dinged. You'll see those in the pictures also. I took quite a few pictures of this one, so that way you can have a good look at it on the Facebook page. But I really enjoy this piece. It's a good piece. Like I said, no regrets on this one. But yeah, it's again DC Comics Series number 2, Comic Book Champions Fine Pewter Limited Edition Collector's Series. And in the back, behind the pewter figure of Robin, it has like a replica or a duplicate, a small, I don't know, probably a 2x4 maybe, picture of the original comic book cover that this Robin, Jason Todd, first appeared in, which is pretty cool. That picture isn't faded neither. It's nice and colorful, and it is viewable, except for the pewter Robin's cape kind of goes up. It blocks the picture, but that's all right. That's fine. It's fine just the way it is. I love it, and like I said, no regrets. But yeah, this is one piece that I have that's in my collection, and it has been for quite some time now. And I looked it up on the internet, and it has a decent value range, mainly in mint condition. Mine is probably good, fine to good, or I think it goes fine to good. Fine to good condition. So yeah, I can't complain, But for mint condition, the price range kind of fluctuated between $25 and $50, which is pretty good for mint condition. I would still, if I had found it in mint condition and they wanted $50 for it, I would pay 50 for it. If I had the money. So, but yeah. So if you see this, hey, jump on it. There was quite a few on eBay. Like I said in episode 1, I'm not an eBay person. That's up to you. That's your preference. That's not mine. I would rather deal with the person face to face or something. If it's possible. But yeah, I highly recommend you get this piece. I even saw on the internet there's Batman pieces, there's Mr. Freeze pieces that are pewter, same company, Comic Book of Champions, and there's only just so many out there, But yeah, I recommend you get it if you got the chance. Okay, the next piece I want to talk about is the Funko Pop figures. And this one is Deadpool. Now, as you know, February 12th, which is just right around the corner, just like a couple weeks away, the Deadpool movie is coming out. And so these figures or anything Deadpool might start getting hot right about now, or even after the movie comes out. And if that's the case, mostly it'll have to do with the success of the movie. If it's really successful and fans are happy, then Deadpool is going to be really hot, and Deadpool is going to fly off the shelves. Whatever comes out. I know when X-Men Origins Wolverine came out, and Ryan Reynolds played the Deadpool in that one, a lot of fans weren't happy. So yeah, but the Deadpool figure from the movie, I think it was a 5-inch action figure from the movie, I believe did really well. I know it sold in the stores for probably about $6-7, and short time after that, it was hard to find on the shelf, and it was selling like it was booked or selling on the internet for like $20-25 just for a small 5-inch figure. So it took off pretty quick. So you never know. The same thing might happen with this one. I think it's going to be a great movie. So I believe anything Deadpool, grab it while you can. There's I jumped on Google last night and looked this up, and came across a whole series of these figures, and not just Deadpool, but all the other characters too, Marvel, everything, just about. And it was pretty incredible just what I found. They had a lot of different color variations of this Deadpool figure, not just the red and then the blue one, but they also had yellow, they had black, they had gray. They even have a glow-in-the-dark one where it's all white and the head and the body glows in the dark. And then there's another all-white one where it doesn't glow. And there's also an air white where just the head glows. So if you got that, hey, congrats to you. Hang on to it, because it's going to have, usually the air ones build up in value, and those are good to have. So hang on to it if you got it. But yeah, there are quite a bit of variations out there, and there's other stuff. There's tons of other stuff, plush toys and stuff like that of Deadpool. And like I said, the movie's coming out right around the corner, and I'm sure there's going to be even more stuff, more action figures, figures from the characters, probably even Colossus, and then the female character, I can't think of her name, that's with Colossus, Nova Sonic or something like that. So yeah, great character, gonna be very hot, and take advantage of it if you see it. This one I bought like about a month ago and paid about $10 for it. And I think it was at GameStop. I think it was where I bought it. I'm not advertising for them or anything like that. They're not one of my sponsors. I just blurted the name out. But yeah, that's where I bought it, and like I said, I only paid $10 for it there. Maybe you'll be able to find it cheaper online on Amazon, maybe, or maybe another website. I can't remember how much it was on that one website that I found. It might have been the same price or close to it. But yeah, I enjoy this figure. Well, blue being my favorite color. Nothing wrong with it. The box is like brand new out of the case. I took care of it. Maybe some fingerprints here and there on the plastic. But yeah, I took some great pictures of it. So I'm going to post those along with the Todd pewter figure. And yeah, it's a great addition to my collection. And I'm going to enjoy it for a long time. So grab yourself some Deadpool out there and enjoy those. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to say about the Deadpool Funko figure. There was also an autographed one, and it was autographed by Stan Lee. And if you can get Stan Lee's autograph anytime soon, do it as soon as you can. Do it as soon as you see him or something. Don't wait. He's getting, I don't sound rude or anything, but he is getting up there in age, and it would be a great addition to your collection. And having his autograph would be like having gold, pretty much, I'd say. Whether you get it personalized or just his signature on anything Marvel would be like gold. Yeah. And even, this Deadpool figure that he signed, it had a value of $272. If that's what you're concerned about, value wise, yeah, that's what it went for on the internet. And but having Stan Lee autograph something Marvel is a value in itself, and something to cherish for a long time, and to have with your collection. It would be an honor to me if I had his autograph. And yeah, so if you can get it, if you see him, get it. While he can still sign and stuff. So yeah. Now I want to talk about something that I saw on Facebook the other day. Somebody was curious about whether or not they should know the values of their figures, and somebody had told them, no, you shouldn't worry about it. You should be having fun with your collection and enjoying it while you have them and stuff. It shouldn't, value of the item or items shouldn't be important to you. Well, I wrote on there, if you want to know the value, then it's always good to know the trade value. Because what if you wind up getting 2 or 3 or 4 of the same figure, and they're in great shape, and you see somebody else that has 1 or 2 different figures that you don't have, then why not use the extras that you do have and see if you can make a deal with them and trade? Why not? It's always good to know the values because of that. I would want to do that. If I can trade with the person, hey, why not? What if they don't have the figures that you want to trade? It's as good as gold right there. Go for it. So yeah, I think it is good to know any of the values. If there's a difference in trade value and between trade value and book value, or then I mean, yeah, learn that. Do your homework. You know, um, if also too, if you want to get insurance for your collectibles, I mean, if you got a lot of stuff, you got two, three, $5,000, $10,000 worth of stuff. I mean, wouldn't you want to insure it? I would. I mean, so you've got to know the values, and you got to take, you'll have to take pictures, provide that proof to the insurance, so that way they can give you, you know, the right amount of insurance that you need. What if you need $15,000? What if you need $20,000? Okay, well, you got to show, the insurance company, right? They're gonna say, hey, okay, so can you prove that that's how much money you're gonna need if any damage comes to your collection or anything? So yeah, it's always good to know the values of what you got. I mean, even if they're not worth all that much, $5, $10, still, what if you got 10, let's just say 10 Boba Fett action figures, and somebody has 2, 3, or 4 action figures, different figures that you don't have in your collection, and he or she says, well, give me 5 Boba Fetts, and I'll give you, 4 or 5 different figures that you need, and I'm just throwing it out there. How Boba Fett's probably worth 2 or 3 figures just alone for a single Boba Fett. Why not? So yeah, I mean, you probably have to do some homework and look up your toys, your collectibles, and do some research, and put values together and stuff. But in the long run, it's going to be worth it. So yeah, I mean, if you don't know how to use the internet, find somebody that can help you. Find somebody that knows how to use Google, and just go from there. It's going to take some time, and but yeah, like I said, it's going to be worth it in the long run, especially if you're going to get insurance. So yeah, take care of your stuff. Do what you got to do. Okay, before I finish up here, I just want to say a couple of other things. I made some corrections on my YouTube page. I had a Facebook page made up, but I forgot to put my email on my YouTube page, so I did that, and I also put my Twitter login name. So if you need to email me or send pictures about your collectibles or something, go ahead and do that, or find me on Twitter, or on my Facebook page. So there's ways you can contact me if you have to. If you want to talk about your collectibles, or if you need help finding values or a person to talk to see what your stuff is worth, I'm here to help. So just let me know. All right. Thank you very much, and have a great week. See you all next week. Bye.